The power of taking action over waiting for motivation. Many people believe that success comes to those who feel inspired, those who wait for the right moment, or those who have everything figured out. But the truth is, the most successful people in the world did not wait for motivation to find them. They took action first. Action creates momentum, and momentum builds success. A real-life story, the rise of Ed Sheeran. One of the best examples of perseverance, action, and self-belief is Ed Sheeran, the globally renowned singer-songwriter. Today, he is one of the best-selling music artists in the world, known for hits like Shape of You, Perfect, and Thinking Out Loud. But his journey was anything but easy. As a child, Ed Sheeran struggled with a stutter. He was often bullied and felt out of place. However, music became his escape. Inspired by artists like Damien Rice, he picked up a guitar and started writing songs. He wasn't the most talented singer, nor did he have a strong stage presence at the time, but instead of waiting to be good enough, he took action. He practiced, performed, and kept improving. At 16, Sheeran moved to London with nothing but his guitar and a backpack. He played small gigs, often performing to empty rooms, and sometimes even slept on friends' couches or subway benches because he had no money for rent. He recorded music independently and uploaded it online, hoping someone would listen. Despite constant rejection from record labels, Sheeran didn't stop. He kept writing, kept performing, and kept putting himself out there. His breakthrough came when he independently released an EP that caught the attention of Jamie Foxx, who gave him a platform in the US. From there, his career skyrocketed. Today, Ed Sheeran is a Grammy-winning artist with millions of fans worldwide. But his success wasn't because he waited for motivation or for someone to hand him an opportunity. It was because he took action every single day. The lesson: taking action creates opportunities. Ed Sheeran's story proves an important truth. Success doesn't come from waiting. It comes from showing up again and again, despite rejection, failure, or doubt. Many aspiring artists never make it because they think, "I'll start when I feel ready," or "I need more confidence first." But confidence isn't something you wait for, it's something you build through action. If Sheeran had waited until he felt ready, he would still be playing to empty rooms. Instead, he kept moving forward, and that persistence led to success. This principle applies to every area of life. Whether you want to become an artist, an entrepreneur, or a leader, you must take the first step before you feel ready. Science supports this. Behavioral activation therapy shows that when we engage in action, we create motivation, not the other way around. If you've been waiting for motivation to chase your dreams, stop waiting and start doing. Take a small step today. If you want to be a musician, write a song. If you want to be a writer, start a blog. If you want to launch a business, take one actionable step toward it. You don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. Success is built on small, consistent actions. Every time you take action, you move closer to your dreams. Don't wait for the perfect moment. The perfect moment is now. The power of taking action over waiting for motivation. Many people spend their lives waiting for the right opportunity, for inspiration to strike, or for a sign that they're ready. But history has shown that success doesn't come to those who wait, it comes to those who act. Those who take the first step, even in uncertainty, are the ones who create their own destiny. A real-life story. The unstoppable journey of Walt Disney. One of the most inspiring figures in entertainment history is Walt Disney, the visionary creator of Mickey Mouse and the founder of the Walt Disney Company. Today, Disney is a global empire, synonymous with creativity and success. But Walt Disney's journey to the top was filled with struggle, failure, and doubt. As a young boy, Disney loved drawing and storytelling. However, his early life was marked by hardships. His family struggled financially, and he had to work odd jobs just to survive. He could have let these circumstances define him, but instead, he chose to act. At 22, he started his first company, Laugh-O-Gram Studios, which quickly went bankrupt. He moved to Hollywood with nothing but $40 in a suitcase, determined to start over. He faced rejection after rejection from film studios who told him he wasn't talented enough, but he didn't let failure stop him. He kept pushing forward. Then came his next big setback. In 1928, he lost the rights to his first successful cartoon character, Oswald the Lucky Rabbit. after his distributor betrayed him. Most people would have given up. But instead of waiting for motivation or the right time, Disney took immediate action. On his train ride home, he sketched the first design of a new character, Mickey Mouse. Even then, his struggles weren't over. His first Mickey Mouse cartoon was initially rejected, and he was told animation had no future. But Walt believed in his vision. He kept producing, innovating, and refining his craft. Finally, Steamboat Willie, the first cartoon with synchronized sound, became a massive success, launching Disney's career. Over the years, Disney faced more failures, from financial crises to theme park struggles. But his secret to success was simple. He took action before he felt ready. He didn't wait for motivation. He created it through persistence and belief in his dream. Today, Disney's legacy lives on, inspiring millions worldwide. His success wasn't due to luck or talent alone. It was the result of relentless action, even in the face of failure. The lesson: success comes from taking action. Walt Disney's story proves an essential truth. Greatness isn't achieved by waiting. It's achieved by doing. Many people never start because they're afraid of failure. They wait until they feel ready or motivated. But the reality is, motivation follows action, not the other way around. Psychologists have found that taking small, consistent steps, even when you don't feel like it, creates momentum. Each action builds confidence, making the next step easier. If you have a dream, whether it's in business, art, or any other passion, stop waiting and start doing. Start small. If you want to write one paragraph today. If you want to start a business, research one idea. If you want to improve your health, take a short walk. Don't overthink it. Just take that first step. Success isn't about waiting for the perfect moment. It's about moving forward, even when you're scared. The people who achieve great things aren't the ones who never fail. They're the ones who never quit. So go for it. Your journey begins the moment you take action. The power of taking action over waiting for motivation. Many people dream of success but never take the first step. They wait for motivation, for the right time, or for a perfect plan. But the reality is, motivation doesn't come first. Action does. The most successful people in history weren't always the most talented or the luckiest. They were the ones who kept moving forward, even when they doubted themselves. A real-life story, the relentless pursuit of Vincent van Gogh. One of the most iconic artists in history, Vincent van Gogh, was not an overnight success. Today, his paintings sell for millions, and he is regarded as one of the greatest artists of all time. But during his lifetime, he was unknown, struggling with failure, rejection, and self-doubt. Van Gogh did not start painting seriously until his late 20s. Many people believe that to be successful, you must start young and be naturally gifted. But Van Gogh had no formal art training when he began. He wasn't waiting for motivation or talent. He simply took action. For years, he painted obsessively, creating more than 2,000 artworks, despite knowing that nobody was buying them. He could have given up thinking, what's the point? But he kept painting, improving his skills and refining his style. Even when he faced extreme poverty, mental health struggles, and rejection from art galleries, he didn't stop. His famous works, including Starry Night and Sunflowers, were not celebrated during his lifetime. In fact, he only sold one painting before his death. But despite everything, he continued to create, driven not by external success, but by his commitment to his craft. Years after his passing, the world finally recognized his genius. His paintings became some of the most valued in history, inspiring millions of artists. If Van Gogh had waited for motivation or external validation, he would have never created the masterpieces we admire today. His story proves that success isn't about immediate results. It's about showing up, again and again, even when no one is watching. The lesson: progress comes from persistence. Van Gogh's journey is a powerful reminder that action leads to progress, not motivation. He didn't wait for inspiration to strike. He painted every single day, regardless of how he felt. And through that dedication, he became one of the most influential artists in history. This applies to any goal. Whether you want to be an artist, writer, entrepreneur, or musician, waiting won't get you anywhere. Success is built through consistent effort, even when you feel like giving up. If you've been waiting to feel ready before starting something, this is your sign to begin. You don't need permission. You don't need the perfect plan. You just need to start. Start small. If you want to be an artist, sketch something today. If you want to write, start with a single sentence. If you want to build a business, research one idea. What matters is that you take action. Many people give up too soon because they don't see immediate success. But greatness takes time. Keep going, even when no one is watching. Your breakthrough could be just around the corner. So take that first step. The world is waiting for what only you can create. The power of taking action over waiting for motivation. Success is not about waiting for the right moment. It's about taking action, even when you don't feel ready. Many people believe that motivation must come first, but the truth is that motivation follows action, not the other way around. The most successful people in history didn't wait for inspiration to strike. They moved forward despite fear, failure, and uncertainty. A real-life story. The journey of Colonel Harlan Sanders. One of the greatest examples of persistence and taking action despite failure is Colonel Harlan Sanders, the founder of Kentucky Fried Chicken, KFC. Today, KFC is one of the most recognized fast food brands in the world, with thousands of restaurants in over 150 countries. But Sanders' path to success was filled with rejection, struggles, and setbacks. Harlan Sanders didn't find success until later in life. He worked various jobs, from a farmhand to a lawyer, a steam engine stoker, and a salesman. He even ran a small gas station where he started cooking fried chicken for travelers. His unique blend of 11 herbs and spices became popular, and he opened a small restaurant. But at 65 years old, everything changed. His restaurant was forced to close due to a new highway being built, which rerouted traffic away from his business. Most people would have given up at that age, accepting failure as the end of the road. But Sanders refused to quit. Instead, he decided to franchise his fried chicken recipe. He hit the road with a pressure cooker and his secret recipe, traveling across the country to sell his idea to restaurant owners. He was rejected over 1,000 times before finally finding a partner willing to take a chance on his recipe. That first yes led to another, and soon, KFC was born. By the time he was in his 70s, Sanders had built KFC into a national brand, proving that success doesn't come from waiting. It comes from persistence and taking action no matter your age or circumstances. The lesson: perseverance and action lead to success. Colonel Sanders' journey teaches us that it's never too late to start, and failure is never final. He faced more rejection than most people ever will, yet he kept going. Had he waited for the perfect moment or given up after a few failures, KFC would not exist today. This applies to all of us. Whether you're chasing a career goal, starting a business, or working toward a personal dream, you must take action. Don't wait for motivation, and don't fear rejection. Every no brings you closer to a yes. If you've been hesitating to start something, whether it's a business, a creative project, or a personal goal, stop waiting and take the first step today. It doesn't have to be big. It can be as simple as researching your idea, sending an email, or practicing your craft for 10 minutes. What matters is that you start. Most people never succeed because they quit too soon or never begin at all. Don't be one of them. Keep pushing forward, even when it's hard. Success isn't about how fast you get there. It's about never giving up. Your dreams are possible, but only if you take action. Start now. Your future self will thank you. The power of taking action over waiting for motivation. Many individuals wait for the perfect moment or a surge of inspiration to pursue their dreams. However, success often comes to those who take initiative, even in the face of uncertainty. A compelling example of this principle is the journey of Madam C.J. Walker, America's first self-made female millionaire. The inspiring story of Madam C.J. Walker. Born Sarah Breedlove in 1867 to formerly enslaved parents, Walker faced immense challenges from the outset. Orphaned at 7 and married by 14, she endured hardships that could have deterred many. However, instead of succumbing to her circumstances, Walker took proactive steps to change her destiny. In her late 30s, Walker began experiencing severe hair loss, a common issue among African American women at the time due to harsh hair care products and lack of proper grooming methods. Rather than waiting for a solution, she experimented with homemade remedies and eventually developed a formula that not only improved her hair health, but also had the potential to help others facing similar issues. Recognizing the broader need, Walker didn't wait for the perfect opportunity or external validation. She started by selling her products door to door, educating women on hair care and empowering them with knowledge and confidence. Her dedication and hands-on approach resonated with many, leading to a rapidly growing customer base. In 1908, she established the Lelia College in Pittsburgh, a training center for her Walker agents. This initiative not only expanded her business, but also provided employment and education to thousands of African American women, fostering economic independence within the community. By 1910, Walker had built a factory in Indianapolis, further solidifying her enterprise's foundation. Her relentless drive and commitment to action transformed her from a laundress earning less than $1 a day to a millionaire entrepreneur. Walker's legacy extends beyond her business acumen. She became a philanthropist, donating to various causes and advocating for social and political advancements for African Americans. The lesson: taking initiative leads to empowerment. Madam C.J. Walker's story exemplifies the transformative power of taking action. She didn't wait for ideal conditions or external motivation. Instead, she identified a problem, developed a solution, and pursued her vision with unwavering determination. Her proactive approach not only led to personal success, but also uplifted countless others, creating a ripple effect of empowerment and progress. Embrace action to realize your dreams. If you're waiting for the right moment or a burst of motivation to start your journey, consider Madam C.J. Walker's example. Begin by identifying a need or passion, and take the first step toward addressing it. Whether it's starting a small project, learning a new skill, or reaching out to potential mentors, action is the catalyst for momentum. Remember, perfection is not a prerequisite for progress. Embrace the process, learn from challenges, and remain adaptable. By taking initiative, you not only move closer to your goals, but also inspire others to pursue theirs. In conclusion, waiting for motivation can lead to stagnation. Instead, let action be your driving force. As Madam C.J. Walker demonstrated, proactive steps, no matter how small, can lead to monumental achievements. Your journey begins with the decision to act. Embrace it today. The power of taking action over waiting for motivation. Many individuals wait for the perfect moment or a surge of inspiration to pursue their dreams. However, success often comes to those who take initiative, even in the face of uncertainty. A compelling example of this principle is the journey of Josephine Baker, an entertainer and civil rights activist who overcame adversity to leave an indelible mark on history. The inspiring story of Josephine Baker. Born in 1906 in the Mill Creek Bottom area of St. Louis, Missouri, Josephine Baker faced immense challenges from the outset. Growing up in poverty and confronting the pervasive racism of early 20th century America, her childhood was fraught with hardships that could have deterred many. However, instead of succumbing to her circumstances, Baker took proactive steps to change her destiny. At a young age, Baker discovered her passion for performance. She began her career dancing on the streets of St. Louis and later joined vaudeville shows, gradually making a name for herself. Despite facing racial discrimination and limited opportunities in the United States, Baker refused to be confined by societal constraints. In the 1920s, she made a bold decision to move to France, seeking an environment where her talents could flourish without the oppressive limitations imposed by racism. In France, Baker's career as a dancer, singer, and actress soared. She became renowned for her performances at the Folies Bergère, captivating audiences with her unique style and charisma. Her success in Europe contrasted sharply with the racial barriers she faced in America, highlighting the profound impact of her decision to take action and seek opportunities beyond her immediate environment. Beyond her entertainment career, Baker's proactive spirit led her to become a significant figure in the civil rights movement. She used her platform to challenge segregation and discrimination, refusing to perform for segregated audiences and advocating for racial equality. Her commitment to action extended to her personal life, where she adopted 12 children from various ethnic backgrounds, referring to them as her rainbow tribe, to demonstrate the possibility of harmonious racial integration. Baker's life exemplifies the transformative power of taking action. She didn't wait for ideal conditions or external motivation. Instead, she identified her passion, pursued it relentlessly, and used her success as a platform to affect social change. Her proactive approach not only led to personal success, but also contributed significantly to the broader fight for civil rights and social justice. The lesson: taking initiative leads to empowerment. Josephine Baker's story underscores the importance of taking initiative. She didn't wait for the perfect moment or external validation. Instead, she recognized her talents, pursued her passions, and leveraged her success to advocate for others. Her actions demonstrate that empowerment often comes from within, and that taking the first step is crucial to effecting change. Embrace action to realize your dreams. If you're waiting for the right moment or a burst of motivation to start your journey, consider Josephine Baker's example. Begin by identifying your passion or a cause you believe in, and take the first step toward pursuing it. Whether it's honing a skill, starting a project, or advocating for change, action is the catalyst for momentum. Remember, perfection is not a prerequisite for progress. Embrace the process, learn from challenges, and remain adaptable. By taking initiative, you not only move closer to your goals, but also inspire others to pursue theirs. In conclusion, waiting for motivation can lead to stagnation. Instead, let action be your driving force. As Josephine Baker demonstrated, proactive steps, no matter how small, can lead to monumental achievements. Your journey begins with the decision to act. Embrace it today. Stop waiting. Start doing. Your dreams won't come true by waiting for the perfect moment or a surge of motivation. Success begins with action. Take the first step today, no matter how small. Start writing, start creating, start learning, start moving. The world needs your ideas, your voice, and your passion. Don't let fear or doubt hold you back. Progress comes from action, and momentum builds with each step you take. This is your moment. Take action now and create the future you deserve. Join the movement. Subscribe now. At Silent Lamp 444 channel, I believe you weren't born to stay broken. You were born to rise. I believe your past doesn't define you. Your power does. The fire within you is stronger than any setback, and it's time to unleash it. This is your moment. Own it. Rise. Subscribe if you believe your past isn't your limit, and the fire in you was born to rise.